Hi, welcome back to my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards. Today I'm going to use Easy Die number 3 from Not2Shabby Shop and designed by LV Handcrafted to create some Postage Grid cards. I'm also using the standalone dies Easy Wonder Die number 3 add-on to get the layering pieces. I might use the stamp set that came with that, a bundle. And then I've got the paper pad Seeds of Happiness from Not2Shabby Shop. I've cut a bunch of the layering pieces from 3 of the pattern pieces of paper from that collection. You can see this watercolor blue paper with the sunflowers on the back, the sunflowers with the mostly green background, and the blue and green watercolor on the back, and the dots and blots with the sunflowers on the back. So those are the 3 pattern papers I'm using out of this collection pad. So I've got my 3 cards laid out. I wanted to make sure I had everything cut before I got started. I also have a couple of white pieces of paper here for some stamping. I have some die cut images that I cut on my Cricut, as well as some other bits and pieces that I had left over from last year's National Honeybee Day. I have a couple of 5 1/4 by, actually these are 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 for a layering piece. One of them won't have a layer. So let me get started gluing these together and I'll be back with you to finish decorating.
The shadows play, the wind hums songs at the break of day. Whispering pines, secrets untold, carrying tales only the forest holds. Moonlight spills the velvet dark, patterns leaving its mark. The roots stretch deep, the earth's gentle sigh, a lullaby sung to the open sky. Oh, whispering pines, sing me your tune, caught in the rhythm of the stars and the moon. Teach me the language of rustling leaves, stories that linger on
Okay, I have finished 3 cards very quickly using that Easy Wonder die number 3 die and the add-on die set. Plus, I used some of the clear stamps called Special Delivery from Not2Shabby Shop. I got all of these in a bundle on a pre-order sale. It also came in with a stencil. You can order these at Not2Shabby Shop. I think they're on pre-order right now for a next order. So I'm going to show my cards close up here. So this one has an image I printed on my Cricut along with a sentiment, "You're the bee's knees." I used some of those stamps from Special Delivery to add in some extra elements on my pattern paper to make it look like actually a postage card on my Postage Grid. And then this one says, "You're as sweet as honey," and it has some images I also cut on my Cricut. And the pattern papers really go well with this, and using an offset cut for my images has ability to have that white layer around it, and I did pop those up on foam as you saw. And then the last card that I made was called Be Happy, and I have 3 bees on it, and I popped the bees up on foam, but then I glued their antenna down to the card because they are pretty fragile, so that you can see those cards are popped up. I add some epoxy dots to these 2 cards, and then this card is just plain no epoxy dots. So I really enjoyed using Seeds of Happiness to create these cards. I think it really lends itself well to the bee themed cards that I'm making. And then the other set that came in the same bundle kit was Denim and Daisies and the ephemera pack from Not2Shabby Shop. So I might use those next to make more bee themed cards. So stick around at my channel, Uniquely Reagan Handcrafted Cards. Leave me a like and a comment and let me know what you liked about these cards. I'd love to hear what you think. I'll be showing these more bee-themed projects as I go along, and coming up to National Honeybee Day on August 16th. I hope that you come back and see me the next time I have a crafty video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.